After fasting dozens of times, I can confidently say that it is one of the best ways to regain control over your overeating problem. It may seem like a very challenging endeavor, but after you remember that you haven't eaten for an entire day, it becomes much easier to skip an extra meal at another time. Now, for those of you who think it's too hard, here are 3 tips to help you get started. Tip number 1 is do not start with a full day fast. The amount of time I delayed my meals at the beginning was about an hour or 2, and it was already a challenge for someone who is very used to eating at specific times. So do yourself a favor and start with delaying your meals for however amount of time you are comfortable with, even if it is just 5 minutes. Tip number 2 is to turn your fasting period into a paradise and not relying on discipline. By paradise I mean to some enjoyable activity, to something fun, something that you can do for hours and not paying attention to the time. And if you are not doing something enjoyable, it will be much harder for you to forget about food, and the discipline required will be much greater. Tip number 3 is to stop watching the second hand of the clock. If you are going to fast for the first time, you'll probably check the watch every 2 minutes because you'll want to know when the fast is going to end. But doing that will only make it more difficult for you to fast and will increase the stress carried with it. And a much better idea is to do the exact opposite. I personally turn off the time at my laptop, and when I had my wristwatch on, I put it away too. And I recommend you to do it too. Just remove any clock environment that you have, and if you have a friend that happen to have a watch, just don't ask him what the hour is. So in conclusion, I want to say that with time, as you do it more, it is just becomes a habit, and it is not hard, it becomes easy and natural. And I today just I eat once a day usually, and usually I don't even have the craving to it. I just really used to this pattern already. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how I personally overcame overeating, check out my ebook below. Thank you very much for watching. I love you from the moon and back, and wait to see you in the next video.